Please welcome CEO Magnuson Worldwide, Tom Magnuson.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Good morning, my family and friends. When I was 8 years old, I worked for my father and my grandfather in a 44-room independent motel in a small Idaho mining town. We did every job that needed to be done. We built beds, mowed the lawns, planted flowers, front desk. We grinded keys. Wallace, Idaho was the silver mining capital of the world at that time. With only 2,500 people, we had more millionaires per capita than any place in the world, and the money flowed like water. A little later in the 1990s, I was running a new 63-room family Best Western located in that town, right on the highway, 77% occupancy, $90 ADR, and we just couldn't lose. But over the next 2 years, the silver mines closed, leaving 50% unemployment. Then, the US government put in a highway bypass, and our occupancy fell to 30%. Our employees reacted in many different ways. Fear, oh my God, what's going to happen next? The anger, the government didn't help us enough. Blamed the brand, they didn't do enough. Resignation, that's just the way it is. And some people just had blind hope that if we hang on to it, someday the good times will come back. Well, hotel owners have one of the hardest jobs on earth. We run 24/7, we never stop, and we have the highest labor cost. And through this all, I know we all project our own stress upon our own situations, and we color it with anger, resignation, or sometimes a failure to act at all, decision paralysis. But in our daily lives, there is a massive difference between what we think is happening, what is happening, and what are we going to make out of it. Every one of us says, life is so crazy right now, when it quiets down, I'll deal with the future. But the world has always been in a state of endless revolution. Chaos and turbulence are never going to stop. Paul Klee's Angel of History informs us that because we look toward the past and this endless debris of madness at our feet, we are unable to turn around and see the present. And so we turn our backs upon the future. So how do we deal with the now? And how do we create the future within this constant storm? The answers are waiting when we can eliminate the distractions that seem so important right now. Our phones, our devices, and calmly abide with this chaos that's never going to end. And the answers are in our gut and in our hearts. But we have to become quiet enough to hear them. So just for a minute, imagine sitting by a quiet river. There's no beginning to it. There's no end to it. Just this place right now. And all that matters is this place right here, right now. See how long you can hold this thought each day. And when you can hold the thought, try carrying it all day. And you will find that the answers will emerge from the present moment, creating your future. It's that simple. So, what are you going to do about that new hotel across the street? Or what are you going to do when Airbnb takes the business in your own hometown? What are you going to do if the factory in your town shuts down or you lose your biggest customer? What will we do with these struggles that have been handed to us? This is the moment where the transformation has to begin. So, back to my story of Wallace, Idaho. Rather than accept the closing of the silver industry and the freeway bypass, my wife Melissa and I looked around and we saw what is. We realized that we were surrounded by over 1,000 miles of old logging and mining roads, and we also saw a rise in the use of snowmobiles and mountain bike riding, but there were very few places to use them. So we went to the federal government and the state government and said, let's work together to make this town the #1 destination in the world for snowmobiles and mountain biking. So we did. And soon, our newly independent motel became the headquarters for it all. And after that, we thought, wow, what if we could build a hotel chain that helped other independent hotels fighting their own struggles to become successful too? And we did. When we all look back, most of us see life simply as absolutes, failures or victories. But mostly, it's the thousands of forgotten and fatigued days of the battles in between. So as you face your own challenges, ask yourself, what will I do with this struggle that's been handed to me? Stop and think about that river every day. Slow every moment down to right here, right now. Ask yourself, what really is happening, not what I think is happening. And you will find the answers emerge from the present moment, creating your better future. And each time we fall, we're going to get up faster. Thank you for welcoming Magnuson into the AAHOA family. And when you go out today into that trade show, remember that every one of us is fighting a battle. And most importantly, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. God bless AAHOA.